Good morning, students. Here we are again in the physics class. In the previous module, we have studied the concept of rest and motion with respect to reference point, scalar and vector quantity. We have done distance and displacement and the two different types of motion, uniform and non-uniform motion. Today we start with measuring the rate of change of motion. We commonly use statements such as the speed of the car is 90 kilometers per hour. What does this signify? Well, in this way we express the distance covered by a body in unit time. That means the car covers 90 kilometers in 1 hour. Therefore, we can define speed as the distance traveled by an object in unit time. In SI system, the unit of speed is meter per second, but if we are going to use larger units, the unit of speed can be kilometers per hour. Now let's see what do we mean by average speed. In practical life, most bodies move with non-uniform speed. For example, when you drive from your house to school, you change your speed from time to time depending upon the road conditions. In such a situation, what is the speed of your vehicle? We can calculate the speed by finding the total distance by the total time taken. This is average speed. Next comes the concept of instantaneous speed. The speed of a body at any particular instant of time during the motion of a vehicle is called instantaneous speed. It is always measured by the speedometer meter present in the vehicles. While comparing the speed of different bodies, we must convert all speeds into the same units. That means we can convert kilometer per hour into meter per second and so vice versa also. So 1 kilometer per hour mathematically is equal to 5 upon 18 meter per second and 1 meter per second is equal to 18 upon 5 kilometers per hour. Now let's see what is velocity. When we say that a train is running at a speed of 72 kilometers per hour, it gives us an idea how fast the train is moving, but it does not tell the direction in which the train is moving. So we can say that the speed alone is incomplete in certain aspects. Therefore, we have framed a new term which is velocity, and it gives us the idea of the speed as well as the direction of the motion of a body. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time, and so its SI unit is also meter per second. So if we classify velocity, velocity are of three types: uniform velocity, variable velocity, and average velocity. As clear by the name itself, uniform velocity is the velocity where the object is in the state of uniform motion. That means the body must cover equal distance in equal intervals of time and the direction of the body should not change. Now, what is variable velocity? Variable velocity can also be referred as non-uniform velocity. That means the body is in a state of non-uniform motion. That means either the body is covering unequal distance in equal intervals of time, or if it is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time, the direction of the body is changing. Then also the velocity is said to be as variable velocity. In case the velocity of an object is changing at a uniform rate, then the average velocity is the arithmetic mean of initial and final velocity for a given interval of time. Initial velocity is the starting velocity and final velocity is the terminating velocity for a particular time duration. In other words, you can also define average velocity as total displacement upon total time. Average speed is always greater than average velocity. This slide shows us the difference between speed and velocity. Here we have mentioned three basic points. Speed is the distance covered per unit time, whereas velocity is displacement per unit time. Speed is a scalar quantity, whereas velocity is a vector quantity because it also signifies the direction. Speed can never be zero, whereas velocity can be zero if the displacement is zero, and it can also be negative. Velocity is basically the directed speed. Here is a quick exercise so as to find out what all we have understood today. If you find any problem, be ready with your doubts, which we will discuss in the next session. Take care. Goodbye.